This video is sponsored by Squarespace, an all-in-one platform to build your website and run your business. Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful and professional-looking online presence with no design or coding experience at all. Simply choose from one of their thousands of designer templates and customize it to your liking using their intuitive drag-and-drop style editor. All templates are already optimized for mobile use, and if you ever have questions along the way, Squarespace offers award-winning customer service plus a large library of helpful how-to videos. So if you'd like to update what you're doing online or start something completely new, go to squarespace.com/allicherry for your free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm taking you along with me on a really simple weekend day. I actually filmed this back at the end of April in 2021, but at least one of my weekend days still looks pretty similar to this. It's just really chill and sort of a reset day where Nick and I spend time together and get ready for the week ahead in various ways. But first, coffee. Nick doesn't drink coffee, so a small French press is perfect for just me. My morning routine usually starts by tidying up the kitchen while I wait for the water to boil, and I'll put things away that were drying on the drying rack or maybe empty the dishwasher. I'm telling you, this is just a very simple routine, but I don't know, I think it'll be fun to look back on. I've been using this French press for years, but I've recently noticed that the strainer part has been coming apart and getting really sharp, so this is a mental note to myself that I need to look up and see if I can buy a replacement for that. And as I'm editing this, I'm noticing that my jacket totally matches the color of my kitchen cabinets. This jacket's from Girlfriend Collective, and it's basically like wearing a blanket, which is why I generally like to wear it around the house in the morning. It's just so cozy. I'm doing laundry today, so I'm also collecting the little reusable towels that I have drying around the kitchen. We use these instead of paper towels, and some of them are rags, some of them are just cut up t-shirts. Continuing to clean, but then I catch myself in the viewfinder and I am struggling with my hair so much right now. It has a pretty well-defined wave, but then if I add products to it to keep it from frizzing, it just flattens out all the texture. But if I leave it like it is, it's just like too wild. So if you have any more natural, low-waist, wavy hair recommendations, they are welcome in the comments. Okay, welcome to my poorly lit bathroom. I don't wash my face with cleanser in the morning, but sometimes I'll splash some water on it and then maybe spray a mist or toner. I really like this Glow Essence spray from Cocoa Kind, and then I'll add a little bit of moisture. Right now I'm using just this organic rosehip oil that I bought in bulk from Mountain Rose Herbs that I really like. My go-to 5-minute face is just 4 products: an SPF, concealer, mascara, and brow balm. I'm using this tinted serum SPF today, but the packaging has been driving me nuts recently. It's just super wasteful. The product itself is really serum-like, which I love, and it's only $18, which is cheaper than other sort of like natural brands that I've found, but the shade range is super limited. Also, those are masks drying on my doorknob, not underwear, just in case you were wondering. Up next, I'm using Olate's Refresh foundation under my eyes and setting it with a little bit of Kira Weiss powder, then just really quickly getting my brows in order with Olate's Brow Balm. My favorite product from Olate of all time is their mascara, so you can see the contrast of me just having on my left eye and then both. I'm going for an old favorite today and wearing the Sea Suit from Outerknown. It's made out of organic cotton and is perfect for just a day of running errands. And I also recently just bought this sea necklace secondhand from The Real because I had credit on the site from selling, long story, but I really love how it looks with this outfit, and it's just a perfect everyday piece to wear. Smoothies are a mainstay around here, but I'll spare you the details on this one because it wasn't my best work, but it was filled with lots of veggies and fruit and protein and healthy fats, and that's what I go for. So if you follow me on Instagram, then maybe you'll have seen that I've been trying to grow nasturtium for a little bit, nasturtium, and I was struggling. So as you can see, they're doing really well in these Wally grows. I'm just using what I have, and I have a couple of these pots left over, so I'm using them. But then I bought these coconut core little pots because I was growing them from seed, and they just didn't grow at all. And then I reached out to you guys on Instagram, and a bunch of you said that I needed to put them on a cookie sheet and water them from the bottom. So I did that, and I'll insert some footage of what they actually look like today, and they're growing so well. I desperately need to plant them. I just haven't had time, but you really came through with that tip. So if you're having trouble with coconut core pots too, they dry out really quickly and you need to keep them watered from the bottom. I always have a million things with me when I leave the house. Am I alone? I feel like I can't be the only one. So here we are at the laundromat. I actually don't mind it. In our other units, we had laundry in unit, which was obviously great and super convenient, but I feel like going to the laundromat just one day a week is nice because I feel like I'm not just constantly doing laundry all the time. And that was something that, especially working from home, I feel like I did a lot, is like, oh, look around, oh, I can do a load of laundry. But now we just do 2 loads at the same time at the laundromat once a week. And it's kind of nice to just do it together and share the load and just get it done. We have a little tradition when our laundry is going. It's not long enough for us to like go home. Sometimes we'll go for a walk together, but we also really love driving just like the 5 minutes down the road to this little parking lot that overlooks the water. Sometimes we sit outside. I was kind of feeling tired this day, so as you can see, we were just in the car, but it's just so relaxing and such a fun little tradition that we have together. Another tradition we have is going to the grocery store and using their bathroom and then getting like a fun drink or something. Alli Pop is a drink that we really like, and they happen to be on sale this day, so Nick decided to stock up, as you can see. And then I got a little lemonade drink too, which was packaged in glass, which is great. And then I saw that Oatly has oat milk yogurt. Have any of you tried this? It looked really good, but I didn't buy it. It was such a beautiful day on this day, and obviously you can see this is just me drying some of our towels and jeans outside. I'm not showing everything that I ate in this video just because I don't know, it's like a lot and I'm getting back into vlogging slowly, but I did have a little taco, as you can see in that clip, and then I took the time to fold some of our laundry before we went to get our groceries. One of the simplest zero waste swaps that I've done over the years is switching from disposable, paper towels and stuff and napkins to reusable ones. And a lot of our towels are really well used and loved, but I just love folding them. I don't know, it makes me so happy, all the fun colors and stuff. So as you can see, Nick has his own fancy way of folding his t-shirts, and he was very proud of this design that he and his friend came up with, and it's printed on American Apparel shirt, which is cool. And then we were talking about his TikTok because he had a TikTok that went viral and got over a couple million views like overnight. So that's always fun to try to figure out how to do TikTok. I don't know. He's a lot better at it than I am. Are any of you on TikTok? Now we're heading to get groceries. We're actually going to a local organic farm that I love. It's called the Ecology Center. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me post about it. They have a CSA pickup that I usually do that's closer to my house, but sometimes we'll go to the actual farm and it's such a treat. It's my happy place. I've said this before, I think on Instagram, but they just recently opened up a little plant nursery, and I want to have a veggie garden this summer. I'm just kind of like got a lot on my plate right now, and I don't want to start it and then have it not work out or have pests take it over. So anyway, I was just sort of admiring the veggies, but I know I need to start one and I want to. So I think I might just start really small. But anyway, I was getting inspired by all the beautiful veggies that they have here. They were also having a strawberry festival on this day, so we got a little strawberry drink, as you can see in that little jar. I love their jars and I reuse them a lot. If you've seen my kitchen tour, then you can see, or then you'll have seen that I have a lot of them. But yeah, if you're in the area or ever get a chance to come down here, this is definitely a place that you need to visit. It's so beautiful and everyone that works there is so kind. And yeah, it's just a really special place, so I highly recommend. So now we're in their little farm stand store. It's cool because they have a lot of bulk produce and then even some bulk bath and body products. And then just like the most incredible bounty of organic fruits and vegetables. It's so special. So we ended up getting a few things. I will show a big salad that I'm making for sort of like a meal prep situation. But anyway, so I'm picking up the ingredients for that salad and then a couple of other things for our week. The mustard flowers are in full bloom. I have such a love-hate relationship with them because I know they're invasive, but they're also so gorgeous, and I love when the hills are covered with bright yellow. Okay, so we got home and I was a little bit tired, so I changed and laid down for a little bit, and then I was hungry, so I ended up making a little snack of dates and peanut butter and some cacao. This is like my go-to, just like easy snack when I want something sweet and salty, which is usually what I go for. And then I realized that I was going to work the next day, and if I was making this, I should probably make some for a snack for tomorrow too. Just sort of looking out for my future self in that way, right? Having a productive weekend while also relaxing. So I did that. And then I started going through our produce to see what I needed to cook up. This is something I do weekly just to make sure that we're not producing a ton of food waste. So I pulled out some of the sweet potatoes that I needed to cook for that night for dinner, and then I started to put away all of our produce. So as you can see, I keep the sweet potatoes in their little bag and keep them in a dark cabinet so that they don't sprout. And then I just went through everything and started, taking the rubber bands off of everything. This is something that I do even if I'm not going to be cooking, the produce right away. And I'll either wrap it in a damp cloth or put it in a container. On this day, I'm pretty sure I ended up sort of processing everything, washing everything, because most of what I bought was going into that big meal prep salad that I was talking about. So as you can see, I'm just sort of going through and, taking the rubber bands off of everything and putting things in that big bowl because I ended up, filling it up with water to wash everything in that bowl. So as you can see, I'm de-stemming the kale now, and I'll end up saving that kale stem in my freezer to make veggie broth out of. And then as you can see, I'm filling up that big bowl of greens with water, and then I do add a little bit of grape seed extract as a way to clean my produce. Sometimes I'll use baking soda. That's a great way to eliminate pesticide residue. But on this day, I was just using grapeseed extract. And then I just ended up washing the carrots by hand because I didn't want them to soak with all the other things because I wanted to start making the salad right away. So I just washed the carrots and cut the little tops off of them, saved them in my veggie scrap bag for veggie broth, and then I started processing my veggies. So I'm making this salad. You may think it's a little bit odd, but I found this recipe on a YouTube channel that I found recently that I really love called Life is No Yolk. I found them because I was looking for Vitamix recipes, and that's primarily what they do on their channel. And so I found this salad and it seemed so interesting. It has kale and cauliflower and carrot and cabbage and just all these really good veggies that I feel like are sometimes hard to get into your diet, or at least maybe hard to get into my diet all at once like this. And so basically what you do is you, in small batches, process all of the vegetables and then you mix them all together with this dressing. I'll leave the channel and the full recipe below, but the dressing has avocado and ginger and spices, and it was so worth it because I had this really nutrient-dense salad that we can just snack on, for the next 3 or 4 days or whatever. So anyway, I didn't get great photos of the salad, but I'll insert their photo right here. And you're just gonna have to trust me that this salad was incredibly delicious. I highly recommend it. My version isn't gonna win any glamour awards, but it was so good. And again, I loved having it just ready to go in my fridge. The last thing that Nick and I did on this day was visit a local park, and we really love it here. Airplanes do fly over it pretty low, which makes it a little bit interesting sometimes, but it's such a beautiful green space and we're so lucky to live close to it, so we try to get there pretty often. It's called Back Bay. If you're interested in knowing where we are. It's definitely looking pretty dry there, as you can see. Earlier in the season, there were so many of those flowers that look kind of like sunflowers everywhere, and it was so gorgeous. But even when it's drier like this, I think there's still so much beauty to be seen. There's so many butterflies and birds, and a lot of times you can find little bunnies, and that's what we did to finish out our day. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It was definitely just like a very basic weekend day, but I think that that's great, we're so lucky to be able to do our laundry and have access to healthy food and just be together and relax. I think if anything, 2020 has taught me that the little things are the most important things. And so days like this, maybe used to be boring, or, I used to maybe feel FOMO on days like this, but now I'm just so incredibly grateful for my health and my family. And I hope that you are too, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.